Okay, so this is my phone, right? And each, everybody has a folder in their phone. And I just wanted to share my folder. And this is on an Android. I'm going to do another one on an iPad, and they're different. Some of these apps are different, but they're all pretty much the same. So I'm going to go through all these, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to find all these and put them in a. I put all my business stuff right here, over, like my text message is right here, and then I put it right over that. Okay, so I want to get you to download these apps. Okay, so we got Google Drive is number one. That's where you're going to put your the pictures of the scope, the pictures of, I'm going to give you spreadsheets so that everything makes sense. I'm going to show you a whole bunch of stuff that have everything in the whole business should be in Google Drive, and each thing should be categorized, and we'll go over that later. Spotio is how you keep track of all the houses that you go to. And I've got certain pins. I'm going to go into every single one of these apps, okay? Hell Recon, you've already seen some of that, but we're going to go into more of that. Trello is kind of cool. You might want to just download that for the heck of it. Genius Scan Plus is something that I use to scan all the app or all. Sometimes the homeowner won't give you the scope, and it's kind of aggravating. So you can just scan it right in front of them, and then you're going to put that scan into Google Drive. But that way you've got it under that person's name. So Scanner Plus, and then Evernote. You might want to get that too, because certain apps with Apple will automatically make folders in Evernote. Obviously, you got a calendar or calculator. Joist is something that I use, and I'm going to teach you how to use to be able to um, build out quotes and stuff like that. That's a cool app. Mojo is something that I showed you in the first, how to get leads. Pitch Gauge is a cool app that makes it so you can find the pitch of anything, and then you can take a picture of the pitch so that you can throw that in Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets, self-explanatory. QuickBooks, I do everything through QuickBooks. Make sure of everything is in there. Fiverr, Fiverr. This is how you find like a logo. You can find certain things that people will do for $5, and it makes your life easy. Certain things you don't really want to have to do. Compass. This is for like if you're in Georgia and you want to know where the winds come. Like think about Hurricane Katrina. So they'll hit Atlanta like this. They'll be down here and then they'll hit Atlanta. So everything comes from the southwest. So if you're on the northeast, there shouldn't be that much damage on a roof. If there is, then maybe there was a tornado or something. That's how that works. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Text grabber. Let's say there's a document and you take a picture of it. It'll grab all the text off of that document, and then it'll put it into something that's copy and paste so that you can steal it. Kind of cool. I hate AccuLinks, but a lot of people use it, especially in the roof game. My thing about AccuLinks is I think that the back of the staff, back end staff, and owners should have. Here you go. I work for this one company, and they do a whole bunch of work, but they'll let you into the back end of their AccuLinks, but they don't let the salespeople into the back end of the AccuLinks. And it keeps the sales guy completely and totally out of the loop. So they're needed. The back end, the support staff, the people that do the supplements, the people that do the order the materials, the people that schedule the builds, the people that keep track of the money and all that. So what the sales guy does is they drop off the money, they drop off the contract. Before you drop off the contract with this company, you make a Google Drive, and then you take the scope, and then you put the scope into Google Drive, and then you take the contract, and then you put it into Google Drive. And that way, if the company loses anything or fires you, then you have everything in Google Drive. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. But AccuLinks, I think that that's really, really good for owners of companies. SalesRabbit, I don't really give a shit about SalesRabbit at all. SalesRabbit is not as good as this to me. I like Spodio way better, and I like HellRecon. And then if you marry these two, um, I don't know. We tried it. I tried it. I got into Spodio before I was a roofer, so it is what it is. That's my team, you know. That's my ball team, and I'm gonna stick with it. That's my thought. So download some of these if you got an Android. I'm going to do the exact same thing with a iPad. And yes, perfect.